I have two twin mummies wearing next to nothing and the DTF girl from Milledgeville, Georgia, right here in the studio.
And one is
105
definitely afraid of a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, we might have a real live wardrobe malfunction. You know what's funny is the more nervous she gets about it.
I'm willing this wardrobe malfunction. My eyes are shut as hard as they can get.
She just holds her boob tighter and tighter and tighter, and it gets hotter and hotter every second.
And the more you think about it, the more it's going to happen.
The more we're going to be looking
One
forward
of
to.
these, one of the sexy mummies is worried that her wrapping isn't quite tight enough.
You've got Ben Roethlisberger, wannabe, 2 down from you. And he's armed.
All right, let's get to some headlines, then we'll introduce our costume contest winners from the X Hard Rock Cafe Halloween Bash. We always do this the Friday after the Hard Rock Cafe Halloween Bash, but we're sort of switching things up because one of our mummies started a new gig, and she has to work on Friday, and she couldn't get out of her first day at work. So
you want to make a good impression, wear that.
Wear that, yeah.
was
See how
thinking
that
about
goes
it.
over.
Right.
Let's get some headlines here on. And I thought do you want to do the Brian? Yeah, put the Brian Wilson cut back in there. This is the San Francisco Giants closer, Brian Wilson, the guy with the big bushy black beard. He's got a little bit more character.
The one thing I am sure is I want my freaking Happy Meal. I want my toy and my Happy Meal, man.
He's a little bit more exciting than Evan Meek, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right, it is now time to play Are You Smarter Than? 412-333-WXDX. Once again, 412-333-WXDX. That's how you get a hold of us right now on the X Morning Show to play Are You Smarter Than? Bob, we have a very special gift to give away. First of all, for whoever calls in, you get tickets to go see Brian Reagan.
Very funny.
Sunday, November 14th at the Benham. He is very funny. The grand prize, though, and I should have built this up a little bit more, and I was... I neglected to do this. I should have done a better job.
Is the Ben Roethlisberger appendage?
No. He gets to keep that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it's been.
Yeah. The college girl from Georgia.
All over your office.
Yeah, we're going to give away our Human Sexipede DVD.
Oh, yeah.
Since I went as Dr. Heater from Human Centipede, we were given from DVD Empire one copy of the porn knockoff of Human Centipede, Human Sexipede. So if you
The
want...
mummies are upset we're not giving them a copy.
Do you want a copy?
I want a copy.
We have twin mummies.
Don't tell me you're going to watch it together.
Hot twin mummies that are into porn. Lots of girl-on-girl porn. This is a good day on the X Morning Show. So the first caller in gets to play. I'll introduce our costume winners. First of all, let me introduce our sexy costume winner. Well, Heather, do you want to introduce your sister, or how do you want to do this?
I don't care.
Step up to the microphone here. We did a sexy costume contest, a celebrity mess costume contest, and we also did a best overall costume contest. Heather was a sexy mummy. She won the sexy costume contest. I begged her to come in to do this. She tried
And
to
Heather be thy name.
but she did come in, and then she puts a cherry on the sundae and says, "Oh, by the way, I have a twin."
You were holding that in reserve. Yeah, you were holding that in reserve, weren't you?
I was.
And of course, my thought was, how much ace bandaging do you have left over? Is there enough for a twin? And sure enough, Jerry is here. Come on, Jerry, step up to the microphone. How come you didn't come to the sexy costume contest and help your sister? She barely won. It was a close call.
Won.
Who'd you barely beat out? The sexy cop, right?
Yeah.
The sexy cop and the Marilyn Monroe. If you had been there as a twin, I'm pretty sure it would have been a landslide. How come you didn't show up?
Other plans.
What's your excuse?
I guess I really don't have an excuse.
Shame.
Next time.
Next time.
Twin
Next
costume.
time.
Yeah, next year you're going to have to figure something out, okay? Come together, you'll be a shoo-in. And we've had repeat winners.
Yeah, actually, the Bret Michaels guy won his best overall costume last year.
Yeah, we really don't have any rules for that either.
When he was the Ben Roethlisberger clown.
Right.
To go along with our X Morning Show. And sure enough, a Ben Roethlisberger tie-in for best overall costume this year as well. Dave and Tina, you guys, if you would, step up to the mic. Dave and Tina came. We have all these pictures posted at WXDX.com on the homepage. Actually, on the Tim Benz page, I should say. Go to DJ Blogs, Tim Benz, and you can see the photo gallery. That Bryce,
real easy link.
Bryce, our web guy, worked very hard to put up. Our costume.
Bryce, our web guy, loving work today.
Yeah.
He's in here filming this for you.
He came in on Thursday to do Are You Smarter Than? Tina and Dave came dressed as the DTF girl from Milledgeville, Georgia, and Ben Roethlisberger, with the Ben Roethlisberger appendage placed very delicately.
Very delicately.
And I know there were a ton of Ben Roethlisberger-related costumes that were out there in the Pittsburgh area and beyond. We heard about all the ones in New Orleans for the game on Halloween against the New Orleans Saints, but they topped it off by actually making All You Bitches Take My Shots drinks. They made Long Island iced teas, put it in a Jack Daniels bottle, and made the All You Bitches Take My Shots. And actually, was that real alcohol that you snuck into the Hard Rock
Yes,
Cafe?
it was.
Oh, perfect.
I never
All right.
really intended to sneak it in, but we walked up to the door and they didn't stop us, so might as well.
We only had 3 cops there. Who would stop them?
Come
It's
on.
Ben Roethlisberger. That's
I
how
don't
he got
even
in
think
trouble in
that's
the first
illegal.
place.
They didn't question the weenus hanging out, so.
And Tina came dressed in her DTF outfit again. She has Georgia College, the mini skirt, the little hat, and everything else. So it's a perfect representation.
Yeah, easy win.
All right, so first caller in gets to participate. We're going to play Are You Smarter Than next. 412-333-WXDX. Lincoln Park and Five Finger Death Punch coming up too. It's 105.9 The X. That was Lincoln Park on 105.9 The X. Tim Benz, Bob McLaughlin with you here on the X Morning Show. Are You Smarter Than coming up in just a few moments. Tony from Shaler has called in. Tony will be our participant for Are You Smarter Than this week. We're doing it on a Thursday in deference to our mummy Heather, the sexy costume contest winner from the Hard Rock Cafe, because she's starting a new gig. You should work in a museum. You should be a tour guide in a museum in that outfit. Go to Oakland, go to the Carnegie Museum, and just show people, is the mummy thing still there? The mummy thing's not there anymore.
I don't know.
Or the
That's right.
bodies exhibit?
I mean, they gotta have some mummies there all the time, don't they?
I would think so. At least
They could just
do my
give you-
own exhibit.
you
Oh,
could.
there you go.
That's a good
You
idea.
want to talk about a fundraiser for the Carnegie Museum? Yeah. We're not gonna have to do that Carnegie on tap anymore. They'll get
Do
people.
we
lined
really
up.
have to get the Chinese bodies back in here? Can't we just use the mummy tour guide for crying out loud? Now, we have to point out that the girl who's playing the DTF girl, our best overall costume winner, the DTF girl from Milledgeville, Georgia, Tina,
Right.
used to be one of our Miss Five-Hole competitors. You
Yes.
took part in the Miss Five. Go ahead, step to the mic there. You were
Yeah.
part of our
Very
Miss Five-
strong showing
a
in this
very
five
strong
hole.
showing.
Yes.
She came. You made that Marc-Andre Fleury outfit, didn't you?
Yes, Dave and I made that outfit. Yes.
Dave, your partner in crime
Yes,
here, playing Ben
yes.
Roethlisberger.
Took an original sweater, kind of cut it up a little bit, and tied the arms, like the sleeves, over your
It
top,
was the
right?
back. It was the name. Flurry. We cut the shoulders off
Right?
and around to the chest.
What am I
And
saying?
we put it on
Everybody listening right
backwards.
now saw the pictures already
I
from
said,
this
yeah, we put
five
it on
hole.
the
They
back,
know what
and
we're
then
talking
we
about.
cut the sleeves off, and the sleeves were the pants.
Sleeves were the pants. That's
Yeah,
right.
sleeves were the pants.
Right.
And the best part about it was not only did everybody listening see the pictures, don't say his name,
I won't.
but a lot of the Penguins saw the picture. The actual Penguins saw it. Marc-Andre Fleury not being one of them. I won't say which Penguin, who is still on the roster, saw it and was very complimentary of you.
Oh, thank you.
So you have a fan. It wasn't Fleury, but
Mhm.
Fleury did hear about it. So you have at
Yeah.
least one big fan in the Pittsburgh Penguin locker
Well,
room.
I'm glad.
Maybe you can get with that person, tell them to play better. Because they had a tough
Yeah,
time last night. That was
yeah.
ugly.
He's been
Yes.
playing okay
He
lately.
did play last night. He played very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple of big hits.
I'll just
Without
leave
saying who it is.
it. Maybe he got into a fight. Maybe he didn't. That doesn't necessarily narrow it down.
Oh, no.
Now, let me ask you this. Are you still doing the wrestling? You used to be a wrestler, didn't
Yes,
you?
I still do it a little bit here and there. I've taken some time off with
Not due
it.
to injury.
No, but you hurt every day whenever
Yeah,
you do it. It's just
yeah.
nice to wake up in the morning and not hurt. It's nice to have your weekends off here and there, and it's nice not to have crazy fans, stalking you, following you around, or
Tell me
chasing
about it,
you.
sister.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, with
Chase
the
you
Ben
through the parking
Roethlisberger appendage that I'm looking at right now, I don't know how you get up and walk every day.
Right.
Yeah, it is a challenge.
Now, how did you get that? It came through the mail?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So,
We ordered it from one of those websites when they said, "Oh, discreet shipping." No, it came
in a soft white
It came in a
envelope.
soft white envelope, and you pick it up and you're like, "There's a dinger in here."
The mailman's like, I'm coming back to this house.
Yeah, I know.
right.
I forgot this Valentine for you.
I know what I want for my Christmas tip this year.
All right, so we'll play Are You Smarter Than next. Be listening, because if Tony loses, he gets the tickets to go see Brian Reagan already. That's going to be at the Improv on the 14th. But if Tony loses, then you get the Human Sexapede DVD from DVD Empire. It's 105.9 The X. It is the X Morning Show. It is 105.9 The X, a rare Thursday edition of Are You Smarter Than. We have our sexy mummies, the sexy costume contest winner Heather and her twin, who she brought in. Also, the Ben Roethlisberger and DTF costume pairing that won Best Overall Costume from the X. Hard Rock Cafe Halloween Showcase, which was a great event down in Station Square. Today, these guys are playing against Tony. Tony is our participant for Are You Smarter Than today. Tony, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Shaler, Pennsylvania.
All right, Shaler. Now, what did you go dressed as for Halloween, Tony?
I was Cupid, and I shot myself in the butt.
That sounds disgusting. Although I would like to
Where
pair
did you
up.
trick or treat? Shady Side?
He was at the percent party with me the night before.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right, so Tony, we're going to give you the opportunity since you're going against 4 people here. That doesn't sound very fair. I'm going to give you the first question, okay?
Okay.
All right. In honor of Troy Polamalu's soundbite earlier, what are the 3 branches of federal government, Tony?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Jerry knows it. The mummy's almost coming
Yeah.
out of her top here.
There's your first opportunity
Whoa.
for that boob to flop right out there. She got very excited. Okay, Mommy.
She almost bounced up and down because she knew the answer, and then she stopped herself.
Tony, are you giving up?
Yes, I fold.
Okay, the twin sister mummy. Go ahead. What's the answer, Jerry?
Lean right in and take that one.
Judicial, executive, and legislative.
And she actually said that like a 5th grader. Can I get my Hershey's Kiss and go back to my seat now?
Good morning, Mr. Benz.
All right, so they're up 1-0. Are the costume contest participants? They get this question too, and we'll stay on a political theme for a moment here, Bob. All right, guys, give me the names of the recently elected new governor and senator from the state of Pennsylvania. You
Again, Jerry bouncing out of the top over there.
Go ahead, Jerry. Just take over the whole show. Go ahead. You got it?
She's a smart one.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
She's the smart mummy in the family.
Corbett and Toomey.
What was it again? What was the first one?
Corbett.
Corbett
and
and
Toomey.
Corbett.
Thank you.
And we thought the
I'm
Georgia
too
sorority
excited.
girl was just a ditch, right?
Right.
No, the DTF girl is on it. It's Corbett with a C, not Gorbit with a G, but good save there. So it's 2-0. The costume girls and guy are in front. So Tony, you're going to need this one to stay alive, okay?
Okay, let's hear it.
King Tut ruled, since we've got mummies here, I had to come up with a King Tut related
Very
question,
nice.
right?
Good work by you.
King Tut ruled what is now known as what country? What nation?
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. Okay, so Tony, you stayed alive. But
All right.
if they get this question right, they win.
Yeah.
If they get it wrong and
Give him
you
a tough one. Come on.
if they get it wrong and you steal, Tony, you're still alive, and then we go to a tiebreaker question, okay?
Okay.
All right, now I'm assuming that
Right, the girls want their DVD, Tony, so.
So do I, girls.
there are no mummies
You
in
might
the
need more
DVD.
than
You
you.
understand that?
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, or Roethlisberger, what is King Tut short for?
I know.
Tut is short for
Short
what?
Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun is correct.
Yay!
They teach him up good at Georgia College in
They sure
Milledgeville.
do. When did you have all that time to study with NFL athletes assaulting you all the time?
When you're bar hopping and following quarterbacks around all over Georgia, how are you hitting the books? Well, congratulations. I'm sorry to say it, Tony. You are not smarter than the costume contest winners from the Hard Rock Cafe.
It's all right. I bow gratefully.
Gratefully or gracefully?
Gratefully.
Okay, I was hoping you were bowing gracefully with whatever guy you were with when you were Cupid. But hang in there. We're going to get some more information from you, Tony.
Sure.
All right, let's see if we can want to do some bonus questions here. These are the ones.
Oh, sure. You got a couple lined up?
Yes, we'll have one other one. This is strictly for you, Tina. This
For
is
me.
strictly for you.
Okay.
Georgia borders 5 states. Name 2. Oh, all of a sudden, Jerry,
Yeah.
the boob flopping.
I was gonna say Alabama and Florida.
That is correct. The others are Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
Very
So
strong
we
showing.
would have had a clean sweep. I am impressed.
Very nice.
This
Very
is-
nice.
When you have 4
We're
people,
more than
eventually you
we're
get more than
looking
one
at, right?
question right, I guess.
Ass and brains.
Yeah.
So,
good ass and some
Here's
good
the good
brains.
news. This means that he fails to get the Human Sexapede DVD, which means that the next caller in gets it. 412-333-WXDX. First caller in gets the Human Sexapede DVD in honor of my appearance as Dr. Heater from Human Centipede at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Right, and that will be at the front desk for you to pick up as soon as Bryce is done copying 4 or 5 copies of it.
1059 The X.